starters.
At what point in your career did you not feel like the underdog?
17 years in, I still feel that way. But the spirit of what goes into my game, and I think why I've been able to extend, this longevity is because I still have that underdog in my DNA. The way that I try to work, like I have a lot more to accomplish, but nothing to prove.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. MP is out there with LaMelo Ball. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So the Bucks win the tip. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
MP kicks the ball on the wing. Miller. Here's MP, rebounded by the Bucks, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And it's good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so MP will bring it up for the Hornets. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding. Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Ball, the pass to MP. Takes a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Wow, he got whacked on that. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And both free throws good for MP. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Porter against Ball. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Ball. Here's Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Love the persistence from Turner there. Refusing to give up on the play and getting rewarded for it.
And MP with the basket on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
It's Pacer time. Let's go.
And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Kuzma. The Hornet shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. We've got Rollins. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Thomas in a 2-guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Rollins. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
This is the 3. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Rollins. He's got 6. That puts them in the lead. Turner's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 ball is good. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Turner finds Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. Good D by Miller. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 10.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Rollins. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Turner, it's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Rollins the pass to Turner. Fires away from way outside, and the Bucks miss again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
To halt the run, it's rebounded.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember.
A close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Your Bucks, 37. The Hornets, 39. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks, you dance.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. MP is out there with LaMelo Ball. The Bucks trail. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
The Bucks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Rollins. Basket good. Rollins got 8 points.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
And stolen by MP. Over to the left wing. Ball kicks to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. Unloads. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Turner.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. In third, the Hornets.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage. I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Bridges. Pass to MP. Bridges, right side. From the stripe, and the jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got his third basket of the night.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And the Bucks making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's MP. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Kuzma. Knocks it loose. And stolen by NP. Here's Bridges. Plays it up off the glass.
That move, you'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Back to Porter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was... will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's MP. Out to Bridges. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Here's Prince. It's deflected. MP looking around. And Miller throws it down hard.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. That shot off the mark.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
MP high post. Thomas is there. And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Dribble moves shouldn't be that easy for a player with Giannis's length. They should make them illegal.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. And a wide open look for MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Giannis. Off the mark. And so it's Charlotte enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra pass.
Changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Green, and Kevin Porter's subbed in for Trent. And a switch here also for Charlotte. MP's checked in. Fires from the line. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Giannis. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Thomas in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's MP. Ball's knocked loose. It's all about Antetokounmpo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Porter. That shot is off. White with the defensive effort.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 21.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Rollins with the bucket. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, White. Pass to MP. Misses it from 7 feet out. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
End of the game.
This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work. You want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get started.
You guys the ones who are going to be losing today.
We'll get the next one. Get your mind right. Head in the game.
Woo! You going down. You ready for that L?
Get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to...
Y'all ready to lose? Who's got ball?
Now we're rolling.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, heads up! We're here. We're here.
I see you doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
energy in the locker room.
I hear you're quite funny.
I try. Little dry humor, a little witty, but
I was
I'm not gonna be like a stand-up comic or anything like that by any stretch. But I like to have fun. Let's put it that way.
If you could be an animal or describe your personality as an animal, what would it be?
So my favorite animal is like an elephant. My wife always says I'm a slow walker. So it's like
those are the worst.
Exactly. So like that's the one physical character trait. I don't know. I feel like I'm like a worker bee too, kind of vibe, where you're always on the go, always doing something. Don't really know how to sit still. Wildly.
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Hornets. For Oklahoma City, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward. And for Charlotte, at the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. MP is out there with Ball. Oh, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Pass to MP. Banked in off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
On the wing, Williams. Good D by Miller. Here's Charlotte. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average. That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Ball with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's blocked. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Kicks it out to Holmgren. It's deflected. And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Williams in the post, covered by Miller. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Ball dishes to MP. Bridges against Holmgren. In just 7 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have? And so White will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Mitchell is out there with SGA. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Chalk up 2 there.
They are attacking the rim,
and getting great results.
Thunder trailing by 8. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused the beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Kobe White. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. Charlotte leading by 8. MP outside to the inside. Count that one. He's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williams. Good D by Miller. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's MP. Thunder with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hornets leading by 12. Pass the ball. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Hornets, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Williams against Miller. To end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Charlotte making a switch. Diabate's checked in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the Hornets making a change here. Salon's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wiggins is checked in for SGA. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
A 15-footer. MP, no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Caruso. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ball kicks to MP. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Well, Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Drops in the tray.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
MP outside. Over to the wing from outside the arc. And Sawan gets it to go. Sawan's got 8 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
That's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. So it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Joe can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
SGA against MP. Lock at 6. Knocked loose. It's Joe on the wing. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of supreme. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. The wide open look here for Caruso. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shots good by Miller.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. Hornets leading by 10. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's check. Changing it up here. So the Thunder 5 right now. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward. Joe in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here's MP for 3.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thunder with the rebound. And the basket is good. And the Hornets lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams passes to Joe. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Holmgren. Here's Joe. Cans it from downtown. Joe's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Thunder.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing. And that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pass to Williams. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Charlotte leading by 13. Outside, ball. Now, here's MP. And the rejection by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Here's Joe. That one wide left.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get.
Bridges outside. MP deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And he comes up with the deuce.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Charlotte.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Bounce pass Joe, and stolen by MP. And they'll get another chance. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again.